Right, about 3 years ago, we came here and looked at the empty plots. And of course, that was when the show units was under the constructions. That was the show units, right? Ronnie, we are back here again after 3 years at the Cliff Condominium to see the finished projects. Of course, how are you feeling today?
Well, I'm feeling first it's finished, so that's always a good feeling.
Right.
The end result is actually much better than we anticipated. And as you know, the building has won the Thailand Property Award for Pattaya. So we're very proud of that. But I think now we will show you why it won. Because people have to understand that this was a mid-range building. And actually, when we finished it, it looks more like a, grade A property. So that makes us proud as the developer. And the buyers seem to be very happy too, because they got more than they paid for. So it's a win-win situation. Yeah.
Right, so currently we are like 90% sold, right? But you don't really worry about that too much already, because people are already living in this building and using the facilities already.
Well, it's 93% sold at the moment, and no, we are not worried. We always find that within the first 6 months of finishing the building, we always seem to sell the rest to either customer, friends, or we're already selling a few already. So I expect by the end of this year we will be 100% sold.
Right, so it's much easier to sell right now, because you can just choose the units and bring your bags and come and live in it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously people see the building, they find it luxury, and the location is great, views are good, we'll see that later on. So, yes.
So I think let's take a look at the beautiful swimming pool. That's a signature with a waterfall, as well as the facility that's available at the Cliff Condominium.
I give you 12 roses, you show me the stem, you just pretend.
Right, also to say that this is more like a family condominium. What do you have here?
Okay, well, first of all, we always say that this project has got 60% green area. And as you can see all around here, all the way around, we actually have lots of gardens. Apart from the pool area, that's gorgeous, the whole thing. We have here also a children's playground, and on the other side, we've got a lot of gardens for children just to play around, and this is the actual playground. On the same level. And then downstairs we have the car park. In the car park we made sure that we have the exhaust system, which is quite costly, to take out all the heat. Actually we didn't need it. It wasn't a requirement from the EIA or the government, but we decided to do it because then when you go to the car park it's not hot. You don't have to sweat, and it feels, yeah. Other facilities that we have here is security. We have a key card system where to go up, every resident gets one, and that controls all the doors, including the elevators we decided not to do it, but we have a security point, so we monitor. We also provide people with free Wi-Fi in the building, and we also have satellite TV or cable TV, and that's part of the maintenance, and we've kept the maintenance at 30 baht, which is per square meter, which is quite low considering the building. And at the moment we have to calculate whether we can actually sustain that. But for the first year, for sure. And then
because you've already got the management company to run this, so I think they have already made their calculations well.
They made the calculations, but one thing we didn't expect is the 50% increase in salaries, which happened in January. So that may affect, because as you know, salaries have almost doubled. That may affect us, but for the first year we will cover expenses anyway, if there's a shortfall. But for the second year we will have a better picture, and we'll see.
Sure, that sounds good. So enough parkings for what is the ratio?
Well, we've got about 100 car parks, which is what we needed. We have a total of 420 units. It's a holiday destination, so I think the building is not going to be over 50% occupied at any time. And a lot of the people don't have cars, they have motorbikes, especially the tourists coming down here who bought just for 2 or 3 months. So I don't see any we have no issue with car park space at the moment. And
so these are the extras that you were very, very concerned when you decided to launch this project, right? The green area, the facilities, the restaurants, and of course the management company running this project. These are the key points.
Well, we had a dream, and we just made the dream better, because, I never thought when I launched the project about bringing in a professional management company. But, after many years of managing properties myself, nothing this size, of course, I decided it would be a good move, and the customers seem very happy. The place is managed properly, rules and regulation are in place, and it's less chaos, and I think in the long run it puts the value up as well.
Also, you managed to find yourself holiday times to go and relax more.
That's right, yes, but it's not so much that. We always operated it through a manager, our own building manager, so I was not involved in the day-to-day.
One project per manager.
Correct, but of course now with JLL taking over, it just makes it for us very, very easy just to walk away once we completed 100% the building.
Okay. And then that depends on the residents, whether they wanted to continue with this company or...
Well, the initial fee, the initial contract is for 3 years. Okay. And after 3 years, it's really up to the committee what they want to do. But I'm sure that if they do a good job, and as you can see, everything is maintained fairly good, I'm sure that the residents will want to continue with a professional. Also, rentals are very strong here. We're seeing a lot of rental market, so I'm quite confident that the buyers of this particular project will be also happy with the returns.
So they buy and then they rent it out.
You
don't actually rent anything by your own company?
No, we don't. No. Yeah, we have a policy. It's conflict of interest, because if we rent it out, then people will say, well, the developer is going to rent the units, he hasn't sold yet, etc. So we just made a policy that our units, if we want to rent out, we advertise with a number and then we make appointments. But on the building itself, we don't interfere.
Or just go to Noah Suites.
That's another that's another possibility, yes.
Okay, so I think let's go and look at the view now.
Okay. Well, the pool is actually, we have children's section, we've got the pampering section, and we've got the serious swimming.
Right.
So one part of it will be a lap pool, which is 25 meters long,
okay, so that's
which is at the back. And then this part here, we have waterfalls, which I love in all my projects, and we always tend to have them. We have a slider you can see children are using. The whole thing is a cave kind of feeling. We even have a shower over there that's from stones. And then we have a jacuzzi corner here. So this is really, the water here is 1.40 meters, so we don't have any height problem. Behind that we have a children's pool, which is only 60 centimeters. So this area here is,
very well divided.
Yeah. So, and over there the lap pool, of course, people can just go ahead and swim in the lap pool.
It's also the same height as well, right? It's not a really deep pool.
No, it's 150 the pool, or 160, and then here it drops down to about 120, and then the children's pool is 60.
Right. And also you have the fitness fully equipped.
We have fully equipped fitness center. It's got sauna as well, steam rooms.
And above is like a relaxing
sun deck above.
That's a beer drinking place, is it?
Well, it could be anything. Beer, barbecue, it's up to the customers. Yes.
Right. So these are like the facilities that you provide.
This is part of the facilities we provide. We also have a restaurant, we brought in John Lang LaSalle to manage the building, so we've got quality management company. We have Russian-speaking staff. Of course, a lot of the buyers are Russian, so we have a couple of Russian-speaking staff. The restaurant we sold, so we expect it to be open sometime end of this year or early next year. And it's quite big, and I'm sure it will do very well.
Shop houses down under this is like you outsource them, right? You sold the shop houses, or?
Yeah, it's not shop houses, it's actually shops. We made a small shopping arcade, and at the moment we're still using it just to finish off a few things in the project. We expect by end of September to be out of the building completely. And the shops, we already know there's going to be a famous pharmacy, a famous coffee house, and other stuff. So 7-Eleven. So it's good for the customers here because they don't have to go far. A bakery is going to open there, so lots of choices.
Well, what's going to be on the rooftop?
On the rooftop, actually nothing. We have penthouses, and they've got the most incredible views. I'll take you up there.
Both the sides here.
Both sides, you can see the views from there. Really amazing.
This is also one of the highlights of the cliff. Is you're pretty much rising over the hill.
Right.
So you have both the views.
We have, yes. We'll take you up as high as we can, and then you can see all the views. Yeah.
Right.
And then you will understand the concept of the views.
Okay, so I think let's go upstairs to look at the views.
Okay, let's do it.
Standing ovation, better than before. It's a confirmation. Left what I miss for you, you and me, just like a therapy. Cause girl, I'm like you cause I've been in your shoes. And if you hear me, girl, you know what to do. Out of the cries, out of the pain, yeah. Show them that you are better than that. He ain't even worried about the weight on your shoulder.
Thank you, Ronnie. I think we'll hand the show over to Keith.
Yes,
to take over the views and stuff. Thank you very much for your time, and congratulations on the completion of this project.
Thank you very much.
And I'll see you in the next project.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Lucky for you, lucky for you. Feels good, lucky for me. I'ma think back, way back. Trying to figure out what went so bad. Have we ever went a day without us in our face? Almost to the point of throwing fist in the air.
DJ Cello, DJ Paco, German. Let's go.
Right, Keith, welcome to the show, and of course we are here at the Cliff, for sure, because we just talked to Ronnie, and then you're the project manager, not only for the Cliff, right, but you're the project manager for 5-6 projects?
Yeah, we've got our other projects include Amari, we have Namtalea, Serenity, Nirvana, Nova Ocean View, so yeah, I tend to look after all of them.
Right. So we're here at the show units on the 3rd floor, and it's already amazing because this is what you can see, or what you can actually make your room looks like when it's finished, right? And of course, you got your lap pool.
Yeah, you know, we've got one of the most amazing things I've come across so far is the fact that the pool is used so regularly here. You tend to find with condominium projects that the pool doesn't get used very often. But I mean, you know, you can have a look here. We've got 10-20 people around the pool, and that's every day. So people do really enjoy the facilities that we have.
This is already like only a few units are being used every day now, right?
We've got out of 426 units, we've got 104 people that have moved in so far.
Okay.
So 25%. That's in the last 6 weeks.
Right.
In the last 6 weeks.
Right. So and everybody understands that it still needs the minor.
Correct. Yeah. You know, you're always going to get the kind of people that have bought as an investment that aren't really in a hurry to move in, but you'll also get the people that, you know, really can't wait to get in.
Because I think they feel a bit different from staying in hotels and let's move in their own units now.
Yeah, but you know, we have excellent security outside, we have excellent facilities here. It is very similar to actually staying in a hotel. In fact, there's not many hotels in Pattaya that have better facilities than this.
This is nice because when you actually launch this project, and this is one of the signature, it's also one of the pride of this, the Cliff, right?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Our flagship project at the time it was, yeah.
Okay. And the Legends, not the Legends, Amari Residence?
Yes.
When
Well,
is it finished?
Amari Residence will be finished in about 2 years' time.
Okay.
We'll go a little bit higher up in the building, we'll get some views and you'll actually be able to see the building from there as well. So.
All right, so I can't wait to go upstairs, so I think let's go upstairs. Okay. Thank you. Keith, we are on the 27th floor, which is the highest point. So far right now, I don't see any other buildings around. I think it's one of the highest points right now.
No. It's about 85 metres off the ground where we are here, so, you know, once you get up here, you look around. Yeah, but it's fantastic views up here, absolutely fantastic.
Penthouses up here.
We have, this is the largest penthouse that we have here at the moment, 151 square metres interior. It's actually got, it's full wrap round, you know, so he has the benefits of the bay view there, he's got the mountain views, and he's also got the Kolan Island views. So.
Right. And of course behind us is the Amari Residence.
It is, yes. It's going to be even bigger than this one.
Taller.
It is, yeah. It's currently up to about the 13th floor, but it goes up to 33 when it's finished. So it's about a third of the way up.
So yeah, we're looking at like 90 or 95 meters above ground. Or
It'll be more than that, it's 110. It's gone up to 110 metres.
What is it above the sea level?
I don't know what the sea level is here because we're actually on a cliff point, aren't we?
Right, yeah. It's beautiful. Got land as well in the back.
It is, yeah. I mean, you know, you can imagine this for the sunset. You know, this guy who's bought this one will never ever miss a sunset. And he's also got the best seat in Pattaya for the firework displays at New Year's Eve, hasn't he?
Yeah. From any hotels you catch them on.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Europe, it's almost 360. I would say 340 degree view.
It is. Yeah, you can see all the way along Jomtien Bay from the view just around the corner, and obviously all the way up to Lam Chubang this way.